I don't know, I don't really exactly remember how I started bringing it up or how it came up, but you know, the Black national anthem, lift every voice and sing.
Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring. Come on.
Like any week that we do here has all the best intentions. I mean, it was better than the week that the guy on the bike ran into me. You know, I just go to run and grab something real quick from the store. I just go grab something real quick. So I'm just gonna go ahead and start going. I look to the left, looked, and I'm turning now, and then boom! And just like that, I imagine that life is over. Okay, well this is this year is certainly transcendent because I'm going on to the nether realm. I'm gonna be locked away for years and years and years for involuntary manslaughter. Then the guy gets up and you know he seems fine. He's like walking around and like, but I'm like, yeah, at least you're fine. So it's not involuntary manslaughter. Maybe it's just an attempted murder, and you can usually plead that down. And like this guy's bike is lodged into the side of my car. He was walking around, and I was like, hey man, and he was like, hey, I'm not trying to talk to you. I'm on the phone with the police. And I was like, oh, I'm pretty sure this is the end. And you know, the police guy comes, goes straight to the guy, and I'm like, okay, that's fine, you know, get his story. And you know, the guy gives him whatever version of his story. Whatever happens, happens at this point, and I've tried. I didn't mean any harm, but I understand that someone could have still been caused harm by something that was completely unintentional. But I was like, I was like, you know, I thought there were like different bicycle laws and stuff that would help prevent things like this from happening. I truly did not see this guy, and I, you know, really look before I leap, and did not see this man at all. And so the police officer kindly comes to me, and I'm like, you know, very resigned. Like not resigned, like you know, like totally. I'm just like completely peaceable. Like, hey, he's like, okay, you know, what happened here? And I was like, you know. I said, I'm coming out, and I said I was right there at that, you know, the exit for the plaza parking lot at the stop sign. I was like, stop, signal was on. I said, I looked to the right, no pedestrians, no one coming through, no cars in the lane or in the way over there. Looked to the left, one car came through, there was no other vehicle coming, so it was clear for me to turn. I said, I go, and then boom. As in, that's exactly, you know, how it happened. And he was like, so, he was like, how did he end up on the right side if he crashed into you from the left? And I was like, what? I was like, he didn't crash. I was like, he didn't come from the left. I said he was coming from the right. And he was like, oh. And he's like, okay, one moment. So he goes back to the other guy, and I like overhear him. He's like, you know, what side are you coming from? And the guy was like, oh, I was coming from the right side. And that's when it happened. And then things started to change. So because he was riding against the flow of traffic, he was actually at fault. And so he told him, if you actually file a crash report, I said, he was like, you're gonna be the one at fault. And this guy I was like, you know, and suddenly, I've, you know, oh, officer, actually my neck, my back, my neck and my back. No potential manslaughter, none of that. I don't know, I don't really exactly remember how I started bringing it up or how it came up, but you know, the Black national anthem, lift every voice and sing.
Lift every voice and sing, till earth and heaven ring.
I was disheartened. I was probably spiritually hurt or weakened, rather, to know that 90% of them had no idea what I was even talking about, or that there even was such a thing. Was
Run, this don't go any higher than freaking bread. Ah!
I said, no. There's purpose in this. There's purpose in this because the reason they didn't have it in them is because I was meant to bring it to them. What a powerful, enchanting, encouraging song it is.
Yes! You only need one hype man in life, and today is Nathan. Yeah, come on.
Quote unquote Kwame, it's apparently the Black national anthem. I don't necessarily, I've never heard of this. But Jamil knew what it was. I mean, I thought it was a great song.
If I knew the words, I 100% would have joined in the singing, but it's uncomfortable for me to sing songs that I don't know the words to.
I think I was the least likely to know it. It made me feel better that John was with me. He said, I don't know either. So I made a deal with John that when he starts singing, I'll start singing.
I deserve a pass. I don't know the words. I know that the song existed, but I don't know the words.
Instagram now. ain't got no passion.
Oh, man.
Passion, that's all
I felt
it
it,
had.
man.
Oh, it didn't have to be,
I'm telling you,
it didn't have to sound good.
It was so good, I want to
It
try.
had good, it had good. It had good intention. Don't nothing need to sound good. It came out my mouth with power.
Yeah,
You.
We've been in Orlando, and the best customer service we ever had. I swear to
Yeah,
God.
Auntie.
From her, from Auntie. Auntie did it. Auntie did it. I'm telling you.
Auntie, come on, give it up, man. Woo! Oh, next time I expect you to lift that voice.
They say that I'm an old lady in a young person's body, so I'm the auntie of the crew. I take care of everybody and make sure everybody good, so that's why they call me auntie.
Freaking Prince never believe anything I say. They freaking feel it. They felt that energy. It don't have to sound good because it had good intentions. Good intentions. That's what St. John looks for people, not the people who are good all the way, but those who have good intentions, and he'll take you a little bit farther.